This is chapter 6, 5, homework and notes. We're going to solve and check for the solutions. So, to get the square root and get 3x plus 7 alone, you want to square both sides. So it would be 3x plus 7 equals x minus 1, and then another x minus 1. And then it would be 3x plus 7 equals x squared plus, minus 1x, and then be minus another 1x, and it'd be minus 2.
Nope.
No, plus 1.
Plus
I'm
1.
Sorry. And for you want 0 to be on this side, so you subtract the 7, subtract the 3x, both sides. It'd be x squared minus 2x
Plus 1.
plus 1. So it would be 0 equals x squared minus 5x minus 6. And then you want to find what times the 6 and adds the 5. So it'll be x and negative 6 and x and plus 1. So it's going to be x equals 6 and x equals negative 1. And you find out which one it is, either 6 or negative 1, and it would be x equals 6.
Now, sometimes they both work. So this one, -1 does not work, so it's extraneous. So now, how do you type it in your calculator? I'm gonna help you. So on the calculator, you should type that in, square root of 3x plus 7 minus x minus 1, and then hit enter. We're gonna graph it, and there's the answer right there. And that is what, 6?
Yeah.
How do you find that answer?
You would go to menu,
Menus.
and analyze graph, and click 1, which is 0. And you click on this side of the line, and you go all, drag it over, and it pops up right here as 6, 0.
Good to know.
So the answer is 6. For 27, it's the same thing, like half, that's going to be, you're going to square it, you're going to square this side, so it would be 5 minus x equals x plus 1, and another x plus 1. And then do this, you do the same thing, it would be 5 minus x equals x squared plus 1x plus another 1x plus 2. And then you would add like terms, so it would be 5 minus x equals x squared plus 2x plus 2. And then you want to add x to 2. And then subtract 5 from 2 to get rid of that. So like 0 equals x squared plus 3x minus 4. And you want to find what times that and adds to that. So it would be 0
Wait, why do you have-
equals.
I'm confused. You have a boo-boo,
Boo-boo.
right? When you factored x plus 1 times x plus 1, that 2 right there should be a 1. Yep, that should be, 1 times 1 is 1, yep.
I added it.
Yeah.
minus 5 is 4. And then you set that up, see what times of that, and adds a 3. So it would be negative 4 and 1.
No, plus 4
Plus
and minus
4
1.
and minus 1,
And then set them equal to 0,
which is
negative 4.
x equals negative 4 and x equals positive 1. Then you find out which one works. You can do the calculator again, and it would be, the answer would be 1.
Can you show it on the,
Yeah. Set it to 0, right?
yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna need help on that. I can't get the calculator. So it would be the control square root of 5.
let's see what you're doing. We're gonna type in 5, actually you can do 5 minus x. 5 minus x, arrow out, and then minus x,
Plus 1.
and then minus 1. Because you're moving these two over. So when you move them over, you change the sign. And there's your answer. And you got it 1.
And then to check it, you could do the
Menu.
menu.
Uh-huh. You do the next one. Okay.
So then you want to square these,
Bring it down a little bit.
square both sides. It's negative 3x minus 5 equals x plus 3, x plus 3. And that's negative 3x minus 5 equals x squared plus 3x plus 3x plus 9. And then I combine my terms, so it's negative 3x minus 5 equals x squared plus 6x plus 9. And then get rid of this, so you would add 5 to 9 and add 3x to 6x. And that would be 0 equals x squared plus 9x is 14. And then set it up, and you want to find what times to this and adds to that. Should be x, and that would be 2 and 7. So 2 times 7 is 14, and 7 plus 2 is 9. So it would be
X plus 2.
yeah, plus 2 and a plus 7.
So what are your possible zeros now?
Our possible zeros is negative 2 and negative 7.
Okay, so what are we gonna do now? We're gonna type it in our calculator. And I have it right here. The equation's typed in, just like that. And then when we hit graph, go ahead, Brendan, hit graph,
Just
enter. And where's the answer?
it's at negative 2.
Yep.
And
And
to
that's
check
it.
it, you could do that.
Very good.
So it's negative 2.
Thank you, Brendan. And I'm gonna do the next 3. Okay, number 32. Help me out here. What should I do with this 5?
Minus
What do I do? Good
We told us
job.
that x equals 9.
Huh?
The answer or whatever, and then we had to figure it out.
Okay, we did it with the calculator in class,
Uh-huh.
but let's do it by hand.
then it's x minus 5, and then you have to square them
both
both.
sides. So what is the left side?
X plus 7.
X plus 7 equals, what do you
X
get when you
minus
square this?
5, X minus 5.
X squared
Uh-huh,
and something else.
minus,
Minus
10,
10.
25.
good, plus.
Wait.
x plus 25.
Now, do you guys know how I got
Yeah.
that?
No.
Yes, I do.
Wait, what's?
It's x minus 5 times x minus 5.
And then,
So, let's make sure we all understand, x minus 5, that's hard to read. X minus 5 squared is x minus 5 times x minus 5. So we have x squared, right? Minus 5x, another minus 5x, and negative 5 times negative 5 is 25. So that's where you get your x squared minus 10x. Okay, next, what do you do?
and then you bring the 7 over, well, all of it.
Let's bring them both over, okay? Okay, so on the left side, we have a big
Zero.
fat 0. And on the right side, what do we have?
X squared minus 11x. Plus 18, and then you have to find two numbers that go into negative 11 and 18.
What two numbers multiply to give you 18, but add to be negative 11? Negative 9 and negative 2. Why? Because
Because-
those two are negatives, and if you multiply them, you get a positive 18. And if you add these two, you get negative 11.
Yes.
So you guys are getting review of factoring. So what are our possible answers? These two. Why does 2 not work? Because when I plug 2 in here, 7 and 2 is 9, square root of 9 is 3, and 3 plus 5 is 8, not 2. So this answer is extraneous. Now, when you checked it, did you get the right answer?
Yeah.
So let's do it again. We're going to add a graph. And what should I type in my calculator? The square root of x plus 7, and then bump yourself out of that radical, and then what? Plus 5, and then minus x. And when I graph it, I should get my answer, which is 9. That's 9. And I would hit menu, analyze graph, 0, and so forth. Okay, 33, help me out.
Plus 1.
Add 1, I like it. X plus 3 to the 1/2 power is equal to x plus 1. Then what?
And you have to square.
We're going to square both sides.
Yeah.
Square both sides. So on the left, you get x plus 3. What do you get on the right? Can you do that in your head?
Yeah.
X squared.
Plus 2.
Plus
X
1.
plus 1.
Now what do I do with this x plus 3?
Bring it to the other side.
You guys are doing awesome on this. Really.
Then it's a big fat oh, wow, you already had it.
Big fat 0. And then how do you factor this?
That would be.
And what are your two possible answers? -2 and 1. Now, are one of these extraneous? Does one of them not work? I'm gonna say that one's not gonna work, just by looking at it and plugging it into my head. Now, how do I type this in my calculator? Does anyone know?
Yep.
How? Do I have to do square root? What could I do? Could I type it in the way it is? Yeah. You would do parenthesis, x plus 3, and then I'm gonna raise it to the, put a fraction, 1/2 power. So if you can't convert it, you can write it exactly the way you see it. Then what else are you gonna type in? Minus x, actually minus 1 first. Let's do it minus 1 and then minus x. And then graph, and you should get your answer, which is 1. X is 1. What happened to -2? It doesn't work. And the last one, help me out.
Square, oh, add x.
X plus 7 equals, you can write x plus 1 or 1 plus x. We like to put the variable first. Then what? Square both sides. And you get x plus 7 equals what? What do you get when you FOIL this out? X squared plus 2x plus 1. Now we're going to subtract x and we're going to subtract 7. So you get your 0 on this side, x squared plus 2x minus 1x is 1x, and then minus 6. What two numbers multiply to give you -6 but add to be 1?
Oh,
3 times -2 is -6, but these two add to be 1. So what are your two possible answers? -3 and +2. Do any of these not work? So go to menu, actually, sorry, go to graph. We're gonna do a new document. We're gonna get rid of the old one, add a graph, and we're gonna type in square root of x plus 7, bump yourself out, minus x, and then minus 1. And hit enter. And what's your answer? 2.
2.
Why didn't the other one work? It's extraneous. Okay, backside. These ones are easy. How are you gonna do this one?
Same thing, square them.
Square both sides. If you square both sides, what do you get?
3x equals
Equals
x
x
plus
plus
6.
Then what?
Then minus x to both sides.
Good.
And it's 2x equals 6.
And what's
And
x?
they're, wait, 3.
Yep. Good job.
How?
36. This says 2x to the 1/2 power.
Multiply with 2.
Both of these are 1/2, so we're gonna square both sides. So what do you have?
2x
2.
equals x plus 5.
Okay.
Then minus x.
Minus x. What's x equal to? 5.
5.
Easy?
Yeah.
Okay, how about this one?
This is easy, okay.
This is easy. What do we
Yeah.
do with this?
Um,
Something's gotta go to the other side.
And
What?
We're gonna move this,
just take it all and put it over there.
we're gonna take all this and move it to the other side. Why?
Because it needs to be equal to each other.
We wanna set them equal to each other so that we can do what?
So then it's
You can figure it out.
So you can square both
same
sides.
thing. So 7x plus 6 equals 9 plus 4x.
7x plus 6 equals
9 plus
9
4x.
plus 4x, and then
minus
what?
4x.
Minus 4x, you get 3x.
And
Minus 6, you get,
wait, what?
what's 9
4.
minus? Huh?
4.
Wait, what
No,
did we just
what?
make? What did we just subtract?
3.
This minus is 3. And what's x?
1.
1.
38.
And the last one.
You gotta
I'm gonna be
move
done with
one
it.
of them to the other side.
Which one do you wanna put?
2x plus 7.
Why?
I don't know.
Because it's right there.
Yeah.
Why are you, it's the right one. Why do you think we're gonna move this one?
Because you want to.
Not because I want to. Give me a better reason. Give me a better reason.
Because
Set it equal.
it's negative.
Thank you. It's
Nice.
negative.
And you want
So when I move it to the other
positive.
side, what does it become?
Positive.
Positive.
Nice.
Now what do I do?
Same thing.
Same thing, square both sides, so what do you get?
Square. 3x plus 2 equals 2x plus 7.
Then what?
Then you minus 2x,
Okay,
and you get x plus 2
equals 5.
equals 7. Okay, we skip steps. I'm kidding.
Right, this should be.
subtract 2, you get 5.
Yeah.
Now, Out of curiosity, can I check this answer on the calculator? What do you think you're gonna type?
The original.
I don't know.
Guess, take a wild guess. Take a wild guess. I'm gonna add a new document. Does someone think they know what to type in to get this answer? Let's check it.
3x plus 2.
Square root of 3x plus 2,
What is it?
then what? Direct me.
Delete.
Bump yourself out of that square root, then what? Minus, and then square root 2x plus 7. Do you think I need to hit anything else? No, because it's set equal to 0. So when I hit enter, this thing better hit at 5, and it does. How do we make sure that? We hit menu, analyze graph, 0, and it is, let's hit that. Whoops, let's do lower bound, 3, enter, and there it is. It is 5 zeros.
Do the same stuff, copies.
Do you think you guys got this?
Yeah.
Now tomorrow, we're gonna do these ones.
I can do those right now.
Now, go ahead and I want you to use, actually you can finish up this worksheet. Go ahead and use your calculator and see if you can find the answers with the calculator. These are a lot more challenging problems, but see if you can find these answers. We're done.
That's the only way I know how to do it.
Huh?